VR market will bring around 6,000 so-called location-based entertainment VR centers globally by the end of this year. Those are VR-devoted venues, including arcades, amusement parks, or other family-oriented entertainment centers where people can strap on a VR headset before flying down the water slide or playing a VR game. This means that in the next few years, virtual reality will become more accessible in the nearest shopping mall rather than in your living room, and VR will become an integral part of your shopping experiences. Amazon opened virtual reality kiosks in 10 shopping malls to promote its Prime Day shopping event. Rather than taking the obvious retail angle and depositing you in a computer-generated facsimile of a brick-and-mortar space, Amazon instead transports the shopper into a city filled with Prime Day products. Using Oculus Touch controllers, customers can handle any product in full 3D, including clothing that can be placed on a holographic person to determine whether it's a fit, or a smartphone that can be examined from all the angles with pop-up specification windows. A pop-up VR center was launched in JFK's Terminal 4 in New York City. The headsets tethered to touchscreen towers that people can use while waiting for a flight. Just choose your time slot and enjoy the 10, 20 or 40 minutes immersion. Now we're moving next from utilizing customers' waiting time in VR to a full-scale virtual strategy by a prominent fashion brand. For London Fashion Week AW 2014, Topshop created VR experience for fans. They sat in the window of Oxford Circus store and used bespoke virtual reality headsets and headphones that played live fashion show. Users had 360 experience and being kept updated with a moving Twitter feed. In 2017, brand expands its in-store experience and builds a water slide just inside their flagship store in Oxford Street. Launches a free VR experience to mark the start of the summer season. American footwear company Merrell is a famous maker of high-performance hiking boots. In partnership with Framestore Studio, brand presented Trailscape, an immersive, motion-tracked, multi-sensory experience that created a hike like no other for brand's adrenaline-fueled customer base. Using VR in special venues helps brands to really experiment with experiences and launch very realistic and creative activities. Corona is on the mission to encourage people around the world to reconnect with nature and the outdoors, because we spend on average 90% of our time inside. Bringing relief to those who needed it the most, Corona created a secret paradise in the heart of one of the most overpopulated cities in the world, Mexico City. The immersive VR installation simulated a journey to paradise through a jungle setting. To achieve realism, experience included impact on a visitor with sand, heat, wind, and scents. Another great example of complex approach in building public VR solutions is DI VR. Virtual reality snorkeling system that allows water parks, hotels and resorts to transform any pool into an attraction that allows guests to have a full-body sensory experience which takes them on a journey through coral reefs, shipwrecks and underwater caves in exotic locations. So while we're waiting for cheap and charged VR headset to become a hit with consumers, brands are already using the advantages of virtual reality to create mind-blowing in-store activations. This shows global marketing trend of switching from awareness to amusement. If you like this video, feel free to share, subscribe, and do not forget to use virtual reality to amuse your customers.